It's something our next guest is warning about. Democratic Congressman from Illinois, Krishnamoorthi, is the top Democrat on the House Select Committee on China. Good to see you on the program once again. I wonder how concerned you are that tariffs could actually help China.
Oh, absolutely. You know, China is cheering what's happening right now, which is we are getting further divided from our friends and partners and allies like Canada. And that's exactly what China wants to see. And, you know, basically what we're about to enter into, unfortunately, with regard to Canada, is a trade war, or as the Wall Street Journal dubbed, the dumbest trade war in history.
Let me ask you about, as well, Mexico, because the president announced this morning he's actually going to delay those tariffs. It's just what Don was talking about. There are people who want guacamole at their Super Bowl party, and they're breathing a sigh of relief. But he said he made that agreement to delay for a month after Mexico agreed to deploy 10,000 soldiers to the border to help stop the flow of migrants and fentanyl. Republicans point to this already and say, look, Trump's strong-arm tactics work. What do you say to that?
Well, we'll see in 30 days, but he also said that somehow fentanyl is coming through the northern border. When CBP has said that 43 pounds of fentanyl were seized at the northern border and 20,000 pounds of fentanyl were seized at the southern border. There's absolutely no reason why we're entering into this trade war with Canada, one of our closest allies. And, oh, by the way, it's increasing prices at the grocery store. It's increasing prices across the board for our consumers who are already feeling the pain. And lastly, it's going to hurt my constituents in Illinois, Chris. We export a lot of goods and services to Canada, and our farmers especially are going to get hurt by these retaliatory tariffs.
Then there's the question of USAID. And a lot of people probably didn't know much about this organization until the last couple of days. But Elon Musk slammed it as evil. He says that the president is ready to shut it down. We just heard from Vaughn Hilliard and folks who are actually on location outside of USAID that they were told to work from home. They couldn't get logged in. They lost access to emails. And now we just found out, well, the entire workforce of USAID found out that they have a new boss. Secretary of State Marco Rubio says he is now the acting director of USAID. Let me play that for you, Congressman.
I'm the acting director of USAID. I've delegated that authority to someone, but I stay in touch with him. And again, our goal was to go in and align our foreign aid to the national interest. But if you go to mission after mission and embassy after embassy around the world, you will often find that in many cases, USAID is involved in programs that run counter to what we're trying to do in our national strategy with that country or with that region.
I wonder what you make of this apparent plan, at least according to Elon Musk, that USAID needs to go away.
This is crazy. This is exactly what our adversaries would want. People like China or countries like China are cheering this move because why? They actually fund a lot of international aid and development in Africa and other places where we're trying to gain influence as well. So if we're going to walk off the field and cede it completely to China, well, they win. Secondly, there are some real human tragedies that are happening or unfolding as this aid is drying up. Just yesterday, someone reported to me that a 5-year AIDS vaccine trial underway in South Africa, which is very promising, had to shut down right in the middle because of this ridiculous move by Elon Musk and Trump. And so you have potentially years of vaccine research and development that are going down the tubes, literally, because of this work stoppage.
Congressman Krishnamoorthi, heading back to a Washington that will be very busy. I thank you for taking time away from your schedule to be with us.
Thank you, Chris.